What up, y'all? This is your boy Westside Willie, pilot of the Bebop, coming in. I'm just letting y'all know that we will be departing from Detroit very shortly. So everybody get in their seats, sit down, relax, and if there's any thickums on this flight, you're invited to the cockpit.
Bebop, we got it on lock. Check your wristwatch. Tick-tock, time for lift off. You hear the stars calling. Baby, come and hold me tight. Cause the sky's falling in deep space, writing these jams. All I need is Jordan, don't look back. It's a price on your head, and they'll double that pay. If you alive, not dead. These cats is new to these scenes and new to these walls. And when the shots start firing, they start to look for the door. Baby, don't get too close. I'm a cowboy. Wake up and see that I'm gone, I'm where the stars going. One thing I can say about life is that it's not born. And one thing I can say about us, we'll never stop hunting. I'm with my day ones, double shot, messing with my third eye. Brody wanna tag along, well we need a fourth mic, I plead the fifth. If the feds start catching up in space so long, I'm getting used to us suiting up with my day ones, double shot, messing with my third eye. Brody wanna tag along, well we need a fourth mic, I plead the fifth. If the feds start catching up in space so long, I'm getting used to us suiting up.
And microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Welcome back to the Bebop Boys podcast, where we talk about movies, comic books, anime, and all types of fly
Shiza. Or whatever we want, because it's our show.
We
and
said
not yours.
Shiza. We said Shiza at the same time.
I've been saying Shiza.
We're like
for weeks.
sisters.
Oh yeah. We're like sisters attached at the vagina.
Sisters?
No. Yeah.
That's incest.
That's all right. Hold on. We're gonna get flagged.
That automatically
censor that, please.
That automatically implies incest.
Y'all know I've been doing gay shit today, so sorry.
Today.
Yeah, incest.
Yeah,
I mean,
incest is illegal.
I mean,
Scissor sisters.
Scissor sisters.
sisters.
incest can be
Gay
gay.
incest.
Incest can be gay.
Can I sit back?
Republicans will be semi-pissed. They love incest, but they're really upset about the gays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up, y'all?
He said he'd be here in 20.
Yep.
There's no point. But
I mean, he show up in 20 and then he just...
we're
just be
just
over
gonna
there.
still freeball the whole
Yeah.
episode.
Yep, we'll put him at the table.
Yeah.
What it do, sluts?
What up? Antonio was being a slut yesterday at his Rainbow Club. Just Club Rainbow.
Oh, Club Rainbow.
Pronto's actually started.
Just wait till Orange Grandpa comes
Speaking
and
of-
shuts down your club.
Speaking of slut shit, have y'all heard Bruno Mars's song?
No.
Fat,
No, I heard a
Juicy,
little
and
bit.
Wet.
So I heard
That is
like,
the name of the fucking song, Fat, Juicy, and Wet.
do you know who the feature is or who he's featuring on
Is
that?
that the sexy rap?
Yeah.
Alan Thicke.
Yes. What? Alan Thicke?
No, thank you.
Nah.
I thought he
Did
was
you
black.
say Alan Thicke?
He
Yeah.
said, say Alan Thicke.
I thought he was black.
Why?
Oh,
Robin Thicke's dad.
Robin Thicke,
My
yeah.
bad. I meant Robin. Alan is dead, if I'm not mistaken. Is Alan dead?
Alan
is he
Thicke,
dead?
I think he is dead, actually.
They rose him from the grave.
Canadian.
Yeah, they're both Canadian. Yeah.
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 Before Robin Thicke, cheated on homegirl, Paula
Wow.
Patton. his music.
Wow.
I loved his music.
I need love.
That song is not a good song.
As a kid, I loved
Bro,
that song, and I
that
always thought he
song.
was black. And then when I saw he was white, for some reason, I don't know if I'm like racist against white artists, but it just like it took me out of it.
You're a white artist. You
I
are a
am.
white artist.
No,
in
so
hip-hop.
the white artists making black song.
That's
making
what took him out of it. He
Can
seen
you be the
competition.
only one?
It was it was co-produced by a black man.
It was,
and they
yeah,
were
it was
ripping
Pharrell,
off
yeah.
a black man.
Remember when like him and Lil Wayne was like working on every album him and Lil Wayne is on together? Do better next time because you fucked up the vibes.
Well,
Robin Thicke was cold as fuck.
real
Cold
quick,
as fuck.
as
good.
Matt wanting to be the only white
Yes.
R&B artist in the world, or artist in general,
Elvis took
I
that.
had a movie
Justin
idea
Timberlake can be there.
called the White One, and it was about a white best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a white best friend, and his black best friend ends up getting another white friend. And then the original white best friend gets jealous, so he ends up killing the new best friend because he's the only white one he can
Okay,
have.
so
Fire short film.
honestly,
A24 film.
can we do it?
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm liking
Also,
that.
because that's like real.
Oh, let
shit.
Antonio be the actor.
I'll
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also that's like real life. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah, have
I
this
know
problem
two,
with
like
your
me.
mix with your like diverse friend group, but like sometimes the white people try to out white people each other. Like I've noticed that
I have dad shorts.
yeah, like so my friend Mitch, well y'all know Mitch, and my friend Michelle had a white off one time.
Oh.
They were like, "What's your credit score?"
Oh my God.
It was like, "Was your dad like insensitive and present?" Like they literally had a white off. It was the funniest shit I ever did. Like who's gonna
Would
be
not participate.
Yeah.
or Mitch again, Mitch. And so I'm planning this trip to Chicago to go see Kylie, and I added, Minogue. Don't you dare. There's only one motherfucking Kylie Minogue, and don't you ever compare her to a fucking Kardashian.
That was so. That was.
She's a Kardashian.
Same thing. Same
She's a
thing.
Kardashian.
Yeah, Jenner Kardashian.
Kardashian put her on the map, so she counts.
But yeah, so we're planning the trip to Chicago. So I put I have a friend named Adam. Adam's white. So immediately, without hesitation, Mitch and Adam start going at it in the group chat. They hadn't met yet. Right. Fucking
Just fucking
predatorial ass white
You
niggas.
think you're gonna be the white?
Right.
I'm the white.
Man, what the fuck is happening
They didn't
here?
even see each other, just instantly
They just-
intimidated.
They just quit so fast and start out sassing each other so quick.
I can hear the
And I'm
cracker
just
in
like,
your
what
words.
And me and Louise is like, damn, y'all niggas haven't even met yet, bro. We were talking about that. So I saw Adam and Louise.
Did they
like,
even know what each other
Nigga,
looked like?
no, we just
Wow.
we're all going on a trip together. Louise, Mitch lives in Virginia, but
Does he?
Yeah. So we're all planning the trip. And so we have a group chat now started. And like literally with the moment Adam gets added to this fucking group chat, they just fucking start going at it.
Like fucking trailer park cats.
Yeah. I was looking, I was like, damn. And then so I talked to Mitch about it. And he was like, yeah, Adam sure is clippy. I was like, so are you, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
you're
bro.
You just as cunty.
Territorial.
Right.
It's something about white people wanting to have their
Like, this is my
own
black friend.
thing with the black.
Yeah.
You know.
Because
Like,
me,
they just
Adam,
want, this is my black.
me, Adam, and Louise
This
talked
is
about that.
Look at my African American.
Yeah.
This is my black
You
friend.
know, yeah, right. Essentially, because like, so like when
my
me,
black
Adam, and
friend,
Louise
not
are
yours.
together, we do look like a very college. What do you call it? Like a college. What do you call it?
Sorority?
I've never been to
Like
college.
a picture, like the picture that shows your diversity.
Oh,
Like
you just look like a diversity and training poster.
yeah, very that. You have the black one, you have the Mexican,
Inclusive.
you have
They're
the
both just
redheaded
doing this.
white man.
The inclusivity.
The inclusivity poster. It looks very that when the three of us are together. So I'm like, oh, it was so fun. I'm like,
In reality, it never looks like that.
No.
It never looks like that.
no,
in
they
reality.
all the whites hang out with the whites, all the blacks hang out with the blacks.
That's not how it looks either. Sometimes. Oh,
Okay, Don. As
There you
as
go.
you're in a diversity friend group currently.
Are you? Is Adam a rainbow person too? Interesting.
He bisexual.
So they instantly just.
Yeah.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
No.
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 Right. And again, me and Louise, who has no,
Start his.
who always just like, we just have diverse friends. I guess because we're POCs, so like we're just used to just
Being around other people.
being around other people. But no, not the whites.
no.
They immediately, especially like Mitch has roots in fucking Ohio, and Adam is from Ohio and went to school in Indiana. So maybe it's like something about rural gay, rural
Ohio.
gays.
Yeah,
Fucking Ohio.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? They were like, this diversity is mine.
Ohio is such a shitty place.
And I tell Mitch too. And
Ohio's
speaking of that, Mitch says I put his name in my mouth all the time because Mitch is fucking hilarious. Since Mitch moved out of Michigan, I've noticed his friend group is getting blacker and blacker.
Mhm.
Like I've literally met me in different shades of black.
Nice.
They get taller. I'm already 6 feet. And then there's like one guy that's there's Ian who's like 6'2", and then there's another guy, I don't remember his name, but they get blacker, they get gayer. Like I'm already kind of flamboyant. These bitches become Liberace.
Dang.
Like, yes, girl, work. What you mean, sis? Yes. Like they get blacker and I told him that. And so we went to play for Christmas, the drag queen play we went to, and his mom went with us or whatever, and she hadn't met Ian, and she was like, oh, what's this Ian fella like? I was like, a blacker, gayer version than me. And Mitch was like, why wouldn't I want to, you're a strong, independent black man. Why wouldn't want more around me like that? I said, shut up, bitch.
You never said that about any.
Shut up, bitch.
Michael, you're a strong, independent,
Black
mixed man. I need more like you around me.
What's the taller, lighter Days?
Days is just you, but taller and lighter.
The taller, lighter version.
Bro, is he biracial too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or just light skinned and you never know.
He's light skinned.
biracial, too.
He's biracial.
Oh,
Did you guys
man.
see that tweet
Dominican
that I
looking.
sent?
That's so fucking funny.
About it was from the Avengers show or that Marvel show, and it had a trope in it that I fucking hate.
Oh, I think I seen you post in the group chat, but I forgot what time it was.
So it was
linked
just
that real
it was the Avengers. It was the Avengers cartoon. They were just all together, and Iron Man comes back and is like, yo, Nick Fury told me some shit. Somebody's a Skrull here. And everybody's like, what the fuck? Why would he do that? If he said somebody was a Skrull, there's got to be somebody here. And he's like, yeah, Hawkeye, it's you. You're the one that he told me was a Skrull. And so then Hawkeye immediately was like, what the fuck? I did this, I did that. I'm all for you guys. And Captain Marvel comes up to him calmly. All right, well, just because Nick Fury says you're a Skrull, we're going to have to take you for investigation. Let's just figure out. He pulls his bull back. He's like, I'm not going fucking anywhere. You guys ain't going. You guys taking me shit.
Now,
Yeah.
in all fairness, I will defend Hawkeye in this one because he used to be a villain, so he might be getting PTSD of like
Yeah.
he earned his way on the team the hard way.
And now
Yeah.
you're going to say I'm
And
a
so
fucking
it's
sleeper
like-
agent and
yeah,
shit? Nah,
because
fuck that. I will
In all fairness,
I will lay an arrow on all you niggas.
yeah.
That's how he was. He was
But in
getting
all
ready to.
fairness, that cartoon did the Secret Invasion
Much better.
better than the actual
That's-
Secret Invasion.
That was what I saw the
Was
tweet.
Nick Fury
That's
the
what I saw
the scroll?
I don't know. It was just
Wasn't
the
in the
tweet
comics,
was
that
talking
was
about
the
it.
team.
In the
in
comics,
comics,
there was so many that
everybody was a
because it
fucking
started
Skrull.
off
Like, Nick
with
Fury
I think
was a Skrull.
Elektra. They found out about the Skrulls
Yes.
because Elektra got killed during
And
she was
shows up.
Elektra was running the Hand at the time.
Yeah.
And they were shooting the ones with her. It was a bunch of like street level Avengers, if I'm not mistaken, and she died in the altercation. And they were like all freaking out. But then she reverted to a Skrull, and they were like, "Wait a minute, what?" And then that's when they found out the Skrulls had actually kidnapped a bunch of heroes over time, and then replaced them.
like years.
How are they strong enough to?
Skrulls, so they have Skrulls and they have Super Skrulls. So Skrulls can take over the physiology, like the physical and everything, and even strength wise, they
Yeah.
can take that over. Super Skrulls can take over the power.
They have,
Oh damn.
they're
Yes.
genetically modified their own version of the super soldier syndrome.
Yeah.
Super soldiers formula. They have
Yeah.
the super scroll formula.
Yeah.
So essentially, there's one scroll who has the powers of all the Fantastic Four through that
Yeah.
program.
But like I'm saying, like how are they strong enough to incapacitate a hero?
I mean, you just
Well,
get-
Elektra doesn't have super strength. She's just a
Right,
ninja.
But I mean, even they did a bunch of heroes over time. But you got to think, you don't know it's a Skrull
Yeah.
Yeah.
because again, they're shapeshifters, so they just take advantage of the situation. And then they take.
Well,
your
I mean,
place.
look-
Superman, what are you
because
doing here?
essentially-
I thought you were fake.
Because essentially, look what happened in Secret Invasion. Our version of Secret Invasion.
let's not.
Rhodey was a scroll, but they took over because Rhodey had got fucking nuked by a Vision.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
they're
Also,
like, we're
can
just gonna slide in here.
I do. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, no, say what you're about to say, because I want to make a comment about that fucking Rhodey Vision situation from Civil War. I left a bad taste in my mouth about how the situation was handled, but
Well, we might go off on a tangent. So you go ahead first.
well, I was just gonna say that I don't like that part, the way that Iron Man handled that situation in Civil War, because they like Falcon, tried to save Rhodey as well and was a little too late. But then Iron Man fucking shoots him with the pulsar.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, it's your guys' fault. Friendly fire, bro, just dodged an attack.
Yeah.
like you got mad at Falcon for dodging it. So you want him to just get hit?
Yeah.
Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're a bitch for that.
Yeah.
To me, that was bitch made.
Iron Man
Yeah,
didn't
he's
make
known to be a bitch.
any really good decisions.
Nope.
He was a
No,
bitch that whole movie.
In
That
all
whole
fairness,
movie, he was
not
a
till
bitch.
the end
A
of the
whole
movie.
two
did
and
he
a
make
half
a good-
movie
Yeah.
But also, even at the end, when he got
half-hour
mad,
movie,
when he got mad at Bucky
business.
for killing his parents, again, you know Bucky is mind controlled.
Yeah.
Like you act
Like,
like
you
he was like,
knew-
I'm gonna kill your parents.
You knew that he was being used.
Yeah, he was literally, if anything, show sympathy for this character because he's now killing people
Also-
against his will and he has to live with that.
Yeah.
Also, nigga, heal. You're 40. Your
Right.
parents died when you were 18.
Hey,
I
Get
Batman
over
never
that
healed.
I
shit.
get the
Batman
crash
never
out.
healed.
I
We
get the
see-
crash out
And you
towards
see
Cap,
what
though.
happened.
I do
No,
kind of get
and you
that.
see what happened. He traumatized 4 children.
Hey, sometimes kids gotta
Sometimes
get
5.
traumatized.
Oh, Batman?
Sometimes
Yeah.
5.
Batman
Sometimes
traumatized.
5.
Batman traumatized.
Depending
more than
if
just a child.
spoiler is part of the group or not.
Yeah,
Bro,
true.
This nigga had 5 kids.
I do. I agree with you though. Like that trope is kind of stupid.
I've
like-
seen it in other things.
Yeah,
I can't
I've
think
seen
of
it.
off the top of
I've
my
seen
head.
it. Isn't that kind of what
I'm
happened
not
with
the
Madara?
traitor. And
Isn't that kind of what happened with Madara?
Exactly, like chill.
Madara?
I don't remember exactly.
The trope is basically like, okay, we're gonna treat you like a villain, and we accuse you of being a villain, so your response to being accused is to become a villain.
yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
from Batman.
Like I'm somebody, it's like take accountability type deal. Like if you say something fucked up, if you do something fucked up, or somebody sees you in a way that they're like, oh, it seems like you're this. I would be like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me try to reassure you instead of being like, no, fuck you. I actually am that way, but I'm not going to say that I'm that way. Like, chill
Just
out.
be like, hey guys, there's better ways to handle it, but that, it wouldn't be
It's meant to create
true
conflict.
superheroes
Yeah, it's
fashion
meant to
without
create
any
conflict.
fucking thing. But yeah,
But
like
at the
it is
same
a dumb
time-
trope. Like, hey, are you the traitor? I'm not a traitor.
Literally, just chill out.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Who's the op here? Who's the op here? Who is it? Oh.
Just pull the trigger at that point.
Bitch, you acting like the traitor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a kind of dumb.
It is a
That's
trope.
a good point, Matt.
There's a lot
I
of
like
really
that trope.
dumb tropes, like the one where 2 heroes meet up but they don't know each other, so they just both assume they're the villain, so they both just start fighting.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the fight, they're like, "Oh wait, neither one of us is the villain." It's like,
Halo
What do you
5.
mean?
but you're both
5.
acting like the villain because you both just started fighting immediately.
For no reason.
Like, just ask a question like, "Hey, are you a good person?" Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I
Yeah,
said
don't
Halo
even worry
5,
about
but
it.
Halo 5 fucked it up
Oh,
because
no, not Halo 5.
yeah, their entire marketing campaign was they're gonna fight each other. These 2 Spartans, they're gonna fight each other. One's gonna die, one's gonna not.
Oh,
Every
yeah, I
single
remember
trailer.
you said that.
Every single trailer, it was like, I'm gonna fight Master Chief and vice versa. In the game, you're playing both concurrent timelines about to meet up. The whole point, Master Chief's trying to save Cortana. This Spartan's like, no, Cortana's bad, so Master Chief's bad. So as they're going, they finally meet, have like a 30-second bam, 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 and then they're like, actually, you're cool. All right, let's go do this together. Like, what?
Yeah.
That just completely fucks the trope.
It does. There's only a couple of
It's not
times
even
where they've
trope.
done the trope right. in
Yeah, no,
media.
exactly.
You know, I feel like the only time you can do that right is if you build it up. Like at a certain point where it's like, I think Reacher was like that. Like,
Oh, yeah,
where in Reacher, like, I'm not gonna let you like if you're already convinced that I did this,
Yeah.
then I'm not just gonna go along with it. Like, I'm not gonna let you take away my fucking freedom because you think you want to prove that you're right rather than like find
The
this
real
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do
Yeah,
that.
it's like the easy way out, right?
Yeah.
Like you're just, okay, you were a bad person or you did some shitty shit. So like
Mhm.
you have to be the one, right?
No, you're the guy.
Yeah.
With Reacher,
Let-
it wasn't
let-
even
with Reacher-
with
he's
Reacher,
just
it was just because he was
critical
a
thinking
big ass
skills guy.
nigga.
Yeah, Reacher was just a guy who looked different in an area.
Yeah, like he was
That's a big bitch.
he's
Yeah,
like
he is.
6'5", just a big
I hope he's our new
Solid man.
Batman.
fucking steak of a
I just
person.
want to like
just
That's
Grab.
a,
meat.
that's a filet mignon.
daddy,
No,
please.
he's too big.
That's a Wagyu.
No, the rarity, the
Just
He's
the
like a
juiciness.
Texas.
Can
he's
you
like
just
a
lay on my face?
T-bone?
Lay on your
Antonio, stop being horny.
Well, hold
Just
on.
like-
I just want to lay on your face.
Not- I don't
Like,
want
at
him to
what
sit on
part
my
of it?
face. I want him to just like put his whole weight.
That man will crush you.
I think that's what he wants.
You have no idea. Sometimes, because like I don't know, you guys
He's a
are
good guy too.
you guys are straight, so like I don't know how you.
That means nothing to me.
I know, but like sometimes, like
It means nothing to me.
But
I'm
like-
not proud of it. I am straight and not proud.
I just like feeling the weight of a man on top of me sometimes. Like not even in cuddling. Like I just want you to just lay on top of me, like just
See, I do understand that to an extent because
And not even in the sense of like spooning or anything. Just
no, like a weighted blanket.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
do understand
when-
because I'm that to my girl.
Yeah, because like
There you go.
one of the guys I'm seeing, we hung out over Christmas, Thanksgiving. I forgot what it was last saw Dylan, but we were smoking hookah and we were like sitting next to each other, and I just like got under him. And he was like, are you comfortable? I was like, yes. I just want you to just be on top of me. I just like feeling the weight.
It's like a
Especially as a big guy, it's annoying too because like niggas want you to be the big spoon all the time. Sometimes I want to be the little spoon.
I've never experienced this.
Been there.
I don't know what this is like.
For a bigger guy, it's hard to be the little spoon. Nobody ever wants to be the one. And also, it's harder for them to get around me.
Yeah, sometimes they want
If you're a big,
to siphon the heat off you.
if you're a big guy, you just got to find a bigger guy. You know?
No, or
Problem
you want
solved.
a little backpack.
Problem
There you
solved.
go.
Some
Now I want a
girls
backpack.
like being a jetpack.
maybe I
There
want
you
a
go.
little koala bear, a little spider monkey. We were
What?
talking about that. So I was talking. Okay, more gay shit.
Hmm.
Adam is a short guy, and we were talking about that, like tops and bottoms or whatever.
What the fuck?
And Adam, I
the
didn't
fuck,
know Adam was a top because he just worked with his boyfriend. His boyfriend's like my height, and I said, "Oh," I was like, his name Trevor. I was like, "Oh, you bottom Trevor? Are you top Trevor?" He said, "What you trying to say? Because I'm short." He's like you don't like little fucking spider monkeys? I said, "You know what? I do sometimes."
Exactly.
I'm
Is
not gonna lie.
that the name?
Had to think
is
about
spider monkeys what?
No, that's just something we
I was
came
about
up
to say
with.
spider monkeys are real.
That's just something we came up with. Like, no, that's not a real gay colloquium.
Okay.
That was just something we talked. Like, little like have you seen the? It's a terrible analogy considering the act in which we commit sex.
Uh-oh.
But like the Chihuahua, fucking like the Rottweiler type energy.
No, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a terrible trope. I agree with
Yeah,
you,
not a
Matt.
fan of that trope. Yeah.
What have you guys watched lately?
Oh, I finished Darling in the Franxx.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
what do
wow.
you think of it?
Okay.
I really love the show.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's so dope.
Doesn't it feel?
It's so sad.
doesn't
It's so fucking sad.
doesn't
There he
it
is.
feel like sad? Like it feels like pretty. Open the door, dipshit.
Open the door.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Niggas.
Yeah,
Jalier's
they
here.
open like
Jalier's
it feels.
Jalier's
It feels very poetic.
Shut
We
up,
gave
nigga.
you the address, nigga.
Oh, he came in here yelling.
You
Yeah?
out of breath.
My
Oh
girl.
my god.
She lives here.
Yeah. Anyway, keep
What up,
going.
Jalir?
We if doesn't it feel very poetic?
It is. It's a beautiful show. And like O2 is a bitch, but like it's like she's an understandable bitch.
She's reasonable.
She's like her craziness
I'm
makes
with-
sense.
Who's the one? I'm sorry to cut you off. Who's
Yeah.
the one with like the little red?
That's
one?
O2.
That's O2. Okay, because there was a list that was when animes
But
were
just
coming out
like-
saying the top people, and she was always
Just
talking
like everything about the show, because like even the side characters, like what's her name, and like how she's aging fast.
Mhm.
That's so fucking sad.
Yeah.
Like just certain shit that was just happening in that show was just beautifully dramatic. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
poetic.
yeah.
It's genuinely poetic.
really, really love that show. So I put it on just to put it on the background so I go to bed. And then I ended up being up all night.
Yeah, certain shows like
Nigga, I end up just like calling into work because
damn, this nigga
Jeez.
binged that shit.
I binged it at like fucking, I cut it on episode 1 I went to bed at midnight.
Mm,
And it just,
Oh.
I was locked
it's beautiful.
until 6
There's a-
a.m., my
bro,
nigga.
I can't
I called into work the next day. I just said, fuck it.
I can't
I gotta eat
watch
that shit.
certain shows and like I have to. There are certain shows I have to watch them and like I know I'm gonna pay attention, and if I'm gonna try and put it as background, like if I'm gonna fall asleep or something, I
didn't
gotta put a
think
show
I
I
would
already
be
know.
into it because what's the other one you recommended to me?
Future Diary. It's right up there with
and
Future
that took,
Diary.
and that so that
it's
took,
like it's
that
like
took for, oh, you got
Darling in the
braids in your hair.
Franxx.
You look so handsome.
is Darling in the is Darling in the Franxx
Matt look
and
mad.
Future Diary. You know, it's like You know, they're right up there,
So it-
right together.
Like, Future Diaries. Yeah.
Darling in the Franxx, Future Diary, Attack on Titan.
Oh
my.
So
Wow.
It took me a while.
This is a list.
Oh,
took
by
you
Shakespeare. Oh, by Shakespeare.
Wow.
Hamlet. Hamlet.
Wow.
You know, some of the greatest
but
literature.
see, like, it took me months
Thriller,
to finish.
Michael Jackson.
Purple Rain by Prince.
Blackout by Britney Spears.
Yeah.
It took me months.
The Towers
to
by
finish.
George.
To finish Future Diary.
Yeah, it took me a while because like Future Diaries, it was peaks and valleys in Future Diaries that like made me like not want to cut care at certain points. But you know, when I start something, I have to finish it. I have to see it through. So even if it takes me forever, I will finish it. So I can I don't like having a critique about something without
Yeah.
either not
I get
finishing
that.
it or not watching it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
good-
If I'm saying
point.
something is ass, it's because I know it's ass. But yo, I was from the moment I fucking locked into Darling in the Franxx. I'm surprised this anime doesn't get more attention.
Some of the
It was.
It does.
At
It
the
just
time.
depends
I
on
feel
the
like it. From what I've noticed with watching like anime, I think the like more you get into like different alternative kinds of things like lifestyles or like whatever, like once you start introducing gay shit or like deeper concepts that aren't tied to like a big socio-political scale,
You
the
get
less popular
where it
that
is.
anime is
yeah,
gonna
and
be,
that
or that
and
manga.
they hit
'Cause,
a
like,
lot of shit in that.
I just watched
It's
I
just
just-
the butt sex piloting. We can.
that's part of it
that's
for sure.
wild.
That's for sure. But we so I went and saw
You ain't seen
Lear.
Darling in the Franxx.
Lear, can you pass me that poster?
I love the cornrows.
Yeah,
Love the hair, Lear. Looks good.
thank you. So I got yesterday.
Lear, your hair looks good. You're
I had the-
Hey, take the fucking compliment.
That's good.
I had the voice actor for Aaron sign this.
Oh,
So now I
sick.
got.
Show the
So
camera.
now I got a trilogy.
You just show Antonio.
Yeah. Right there. So
Where did you go? Did you get that signed?
there was a they brought them out at it's in Southland. So
Southfield.
no, Southland.
Where's
Mall
Southland?
in Taylor.
Oh,
So I had to go all the way out there.
Going all the
But
way.
I had to
Taylor.
finish it because I didn't know when this nigga was gonna be here. So I was like, all right, let me just
Mhm.
fucking wrap this shit up. So we're gonna give this away at some point.
Oh,
I'm
sweet.
gonna get it framed and I'm gonna give it
Stay
away
tuned.
because I got my jacket. I got an Attack on Titan jacket and they signed those too. So you know,
That's some stuff.
but so the 3 voice actors signed that, but I was getting like recommendations from people that were there. Like everyone was talking and giving me like different shows to watch. And my boy Sue, we met up there, and Sue told me about this show called Tengoku Daimakyo, and he was like, "Bro, watch that shit." And I trust Sue because I watched Link Click, and Link Click was fucking insane. So I was like, "All right, I'm gonna trust your judgment." So I started watching Tengoku Daimakyo. It feels like Darling in the Franxx a little bit. Like it has that element of the kids being like stuck in this place, mixed with like I don't want to say The Walking Dead, but that's the first one that pops in head because it's like there's like it seems like there's 2 different storylines going on and they're not intertwined yet. And one is like the Darling and the Franxx thing. It's just a bunch of kids in this thing and they don't know about the outside world, but they got some weird shit going on. Like they have like super abilities or something. And then on the outside, which is where like the main characters are, it's like post-apocalyptic. Like they're scavenging for like through houses and shit in Japan. And like at night there's these big monster bird things. I think they can actually be any animal, but like they like come and like kill people. Basically they eat people. There was one part, I'm gonna tell you niggas this part, you guys gotta watch this shit. You guys gotta watch this shit. You for real, y'all got like I think it's only 1 season so far too, so y'all gotta watch this shit. But there was a part they show up like at some lady's house, like she has like an inn, I guess, or something like that. And the lady's all nice to him and like yada yada yada. And then they both fall asleep. But in the previous episode, they hinted that like we can't fall asleep like easily. and they fall asleep like that. So then they're like, oh, why am I so tired? Blah, they fell asleep. They got drugged.
Uh-oh.
And then you see the monster show up, and the monster show up on the window, and the lady that owns the inn sits up and loads her shotgun and looks at the fucking monster. And you start hearing gunshots and shit. The kids wake up. They're actually not kids. They're like 20. But the kids wake up or whatever. They run outside because they have survived, so they know what they're doing. But like, come to find out, the monster that came to visit was this lady's son. Like, I guess the monsters eat people, and then like they kind of like absorb the person. So this lady put them to sleep so they didn't kill the monster. And then so like the monster is like standing there, and she's like, you can't kill her, kill him, this is my son. And then yada yada yada. And then she was like, you hear that? They're gonna leave you alone. This nigga said, cut her head right off, and then like went like that, and then her whole body got like cut like in fucking Final Destination, like that.
Wait,
not Final Destination. What
the
was that
monster
one?
did that to the mom?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Like all of a
Shit.
sudden just killed the mom, and then
Gotcha.
they had to kill the monster. But like it was just, that shit was wild as fuck. Like it's a very, even like I'm only on episode 3, and it's already like a nothing is what it seems kind of thing. But all that was to say, like, Sue said, like, bro, you're gonna watch this shit and be like, it's honestly like a 10 out of 10, and like I can't, like, you're gonna be like, I can't believe that an anime can be this good, which I believe that. So, and I'm already watching, I'm like, god damn, already. But like, so in the second, at the end of the second episode, the main characters is a girl and a guy. And the guy, like, the girl is just supposed to be escorting this guy to this place called Heaven, which I imagine is where this other storyline is taking place. And the guy like professes his love to the girl. And then the girl's like, get off me. Like whenever he tried to kiss her, he's like, get off me. He's like, I gotta tell you something. And it's gonna sound really crazy, but I'm being serious. And then
Right.
and then he's like, what is it? And he's like, in my body, I'm a girl, but in my head, I'm a boy.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to
Not the
God.
trans.
But come to find out, like, it's actually legitimately true. Like, the boy, so the girl is, he's technically a little boy who had his brain transplanted into his sister's body.
Pretty things.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that is like, so he really is a boy, like in a girl's body. So I was like, that's fucking crazy. But then like in the Paradise thing, they had like these two little girls kissing, and like fucking, there was like a part where they showed like it's like Darling in the Franxx, as if like they're like discovering sexuality at that point.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just an interesting fucking thing. But like, I feel like the more elements like that you introduce,
The
less,
lower on the totem pole, it gets recognized.
yeah,
especially like
the-
in a conservative place like Japan, or us.
like for it to make it over here,
Yeah.
because like even with like when you think about the anime that gets big here, it's pretty
all shonen.
it's
Yeah, it's
usually
always
shonen, like
Usually shonen, yeah.
cut and dry. Like
they want comic book superheroes just
Yeah.
in anime form.
Yeah.
yeah, basically, like I mean, the only one that I can think of that really touched on anything like gay was Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any,
modern wise, yeah, probably just Attack on Titan.
yeah, I don't think anything else really touched on
Any
it.
queer heroes of My Hero?
Not that I can
Oh.
think of. Oh,
But they don't-
I was about to make a
They
joke.
generally don't even touch on sexuality or anything like that. In
I
My
mean, except
Hero,
for Grace.
besides like the main.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. The one character with the belly button.
He's
just a-
clearly gay, but
Yeah, he's
like
gay.
they don't talk about
spoiler
they don't talk
alert
about sexuality though.
about My Hero. Y'all know he the traitor?
Yeah. Finished
Yeah.
the manga a long time ago.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was wild.
I didn't expect him to be
That
the
was
traitor.
wild.
I expected Invisible Girl to be the traitor.
That would be too easy. You want to come sit down?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ready to do the next segment?
We
There's
ain't
no
doing no
segment.
next
We're not
segment.
free balling.
We're just gonna free ball today.
Free balling.
We're just gonna have fun. We're gonna
I have two shows
make friends.
that I watched.
Yeah, you've been
What did you
watching.
watch?
I watched. Oh, I finished one
yep.
show and I
Yep.
started another because I've seen a lot of people talking about one. One's an anime, one's live
Oh
action.
yeah, are you going to talk about that wrestling face one
What?
with the luchador mask?
Luchador mask.
You sent it in the fucking group
Oh
chat.
yeah. I forgot because that was only in that part,
Oh,
so that's why it confused me. So yeah, that's Shangri-La Frontier, which is an anime.
Oh, I've
Season
heard
2
about
just
that.
dropped.
Yeah.
I'm only on season 1 still, episode 4, but it's basically isekai. And the beginning part that I showed you guys, it's about a guy who just plays VR games, but he only plays the shittiest games possible. And like his whole thing, like in their world, they have people who only hunt for shitty games. And in that one, he was playing like the shittiest game.
Awful.
They
love
love it so much that they forget how good real games are. And actually, it's so the point of it is like he has hunted down the shittiest games possible and has played and beat them all with their bugs, their glitches, like everything. When he plays a AAA game that has no bugs and glitches, it makes him incredibly good at the fucking game. Because he's used to having to fight enemies where when you hit them, you don't actually hit them anymore because it's bugged. So you have to find a way around it. So it's like glitches and stuff like that. So he's playing a game that doesn't have any of these. So he's loving the game. And the whole, so far, it's just like him kind of unlocking and doing things that normal players cannot do. Because this is the first game he's played in years.
That's interesting.
That is not a garbage game. Like the game that I showed you, he was playing, like he was talking about it with the cashier lady, and he was like, "Bro, that game fucking sucked." He's like that. He was like, "There's that girl that he kicked in the face." He was like, "The whole game, you have to do everything she says to a T. You cannot upset her, or you have to spend 3 legit hours getting her to be happy again, just so you continue the game."
Damn.
He's like, "You can't continue the game until she's happy again." But she gets mad at every decision you make that does not involve her. He's like, so by the end of the game, he was like, the whole point of me beating that game was just so I could fuck her up. He was like, that was fueling my win, like for the game. So, but then he's playing this game called Shangri-La Frontier, name of the fucking show, and no bugs, no glitches, real in depth on character like design, and he's a fiend. That's why he's in the game. He's just wearing his underwear because you can sell your clothes, your starter clothes, at the beginning of the game, so you can start with more gold. So he did that. He was like, "Yeah, I'll just sell all this
Real
shit."
gamer.
And he didn't want anybody like. The funny thing is, he's like, "Yes, I can design the character exactly how I want," and he's just in his underwear with a bird head on. But also genius on the animator side too, because in the scenes where he's talking, there is no mouth movement,
Oh wow.
so they don't have to animate that.
Nice.
Yeah, that's smart.
So it saves them a lot of time and money.
That's smart.
Genius, anything, because the fight scenes are fire.
Wonder why that's such a common genre.
I don't know.
Shows about video games.
I mean, it's more modern age
more-
nowadays.
yeah, you know what
so
I'm
it's
saying?
kind of like people can kind of
Back in the 90s, it was like computer games,
I
ROM
mean,
games.
they had Sword Art Online and like the.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
And
that's
that, I mean, even
Sword
though
Art
that
Online was like the staple.
fell off.
Yeah.
What's the one? What's that big one that was on Toonami that everybody likes with the big foreheads?
Code Lyoko.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Code
Lyoko.
yeah, that was
Ooh, Johnny
Oh,
Quest, the
yeah.
new version of Johnny Quest, where they went to the 3D world and shit. That was lit.
But yeah,
Johnny
Code
Quest
Lyoko was
Comcast.
good, even though like I rewatched it.
I
over.
never
I'm like,
watched
why the
Code.
fuck did I like
I
this?
fucked with
Look,
the heavy.
I'm
I
not-
rewatch it. It's
No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I could never.
What are we talking about? Digimon.
Yo,
Digimon, literally.
Oh,
Digimon's
yeah.
in a video game though.
Yes, it
Go
is.
into the digital world.
It's a
They're
light
in the
now.
digital
okay,
world.
so season 3, Digimon Tamers, it's based off a franchise, and then the franchise becomes real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But Digimon, I mean-
Digimon Tamers is the best season. I highly recommend
one is
everyone.
I don't know. I
that
like the
season.
I
One
like
is
the
good.
movie.
That's the one with the little
Geomon.
with the fucking long ass ears.
Oh, Lopmon.
Yeah. I love-
Terriermon and Lopmon.
yeah, and then it evolves with a fucking Gatling gun for the hand.
Gagomon.
Yeah, I watched that as a kid.
Fucking.
But yeah, so I watched
washing
Shangri-La
machine with a Gatling
Frontier,
gun.
and then I watched Goosebumps: The Vanishing.
How was that? Oh, I
Really
wanna
good.
watch
Is that the one with Paul Rudd?
Nigga, they
No,
No,
they
that's
had
the
to
Buster
have spent
Babes.
They had to have spent at least $10 million on the music in that fucking.
The budget for the
Disney
show
Plus
was
was
$40
going
million.
They had to have spent
They
10 of that
had-
shit on music.
They had. I'll pull up the
big
set list.
ass
I'll pull up the
names.
soundtrack right
Bro,
now.
they had Taylor Swift.
the dude from the Friends, right?
They
That's
had-
who it is.
Yeah, that,
yes.
I don't know.
They
what
had
I can't-
Taylor Swift.
They had Taylor Swift.
They had a Taylor Swift song in there. They had 21 Savage.
Well,
they had
About to
Chop
read you.
Suey.
Hold on. Yeah, I got
Shout
you.
out to 20.
You know,
I got it right
Disney
here.
might have rights to these music. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter. They
You
have
know,
to pay
yeah,
for it.
Because I know
So-
Taylor Swift has a deal with Disney.
She probably
Yeah,
watches
but you have to
video.
pay. That's a sync license. You have
Yeah,
you have
so
to pay for that.
I will name this is all the songs that are in this show.
Disney Plus
Mind you,
might
the
be
show
broke, right?
itself is actually really good.
Okay.
Like I had a lot of fun
Slappy
watching.
in it.
Who?
Slappy the puppet.
Doll.
No. This is a whole story that's not from the books.
Oh,
This
slay.
is all a brand.
Are you sure that story sounds familiar?
I used to
No, trust me.
I,
I
don't-
got
I thought
it.
they, I thought
When
they
you-
PG-13 did up a little bit.
Nah,
No, the
there's
story
shit.
itself, like that story.
I don't think
It's
so.
probably 'cause of
the
music
story. It's the story.
Wes, can you Google that?
Would you know that? You might know this story. Did you read Goosebumps? Do you remember a story about like
I
a
love
plant
that
that
story.
turned
I
into
love
like a
Goosebumps.
fucking thing and started absorbing people?
Yeah.
Episode where this kid's dad gets taken over by a plant that like he has a growing
Like a lab.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
what this is.
I remember that. Yep.
he's
Yeah.
a botanist. But did they ever say what it was? Because the ending is crazy. Look it up while I name the soundtrack.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
only
'cause
watched
this was
the
done
show.
in.
I remember
this
that
was
episode.
8 episodes. It's 8 episodes long, about 40. They're consistent with their timelines on the episodes. They usually go no shorter than 40 minutes, and then no longer than about 49.
How many episodes was it?
Stay out of the basement. But
Yes, that was it.
yes,
Yeah.
But like, what was the villain in that one? Do we know? Stay out of the basement, or was it just like a plant monster?
I thought it was a plant.
It was the
monster.
plant monster.
Yeah. it was a
Right.
plant-
So they do take from that, but at the end they show you what it really is because it's not actually a plant human hybrid.
Wait. So
It's
sorry
a
to cut you off.
homunculus.
Is the whole season like
yeah,
all
it's
one
all
story?
one story.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
So
very good
episode
idea.
1 through 8
Because the old Goosebumps TV show from the 90s
just each
was
episode was-
episodic.
Nigga, if they do one about that doll,
Yeah, that would be sweet.
Yeah, I love Monster
Yeah.
Blood.
But Goosebumps: The Vanishing. So this is I'm just gonna name the songs.
Okay.
Real quick. We've got first "Pass the Mic" by Beastie Boys, "$1 Million Baby" by Tommy Richmond, "Espresso" by Sabrina Carpenter,
Nice.
"Fiend" by Travis Scott,
Bean.
"Down Bad" by Taylor Swift, "Chop Suey," System of a Down,
Okay.
I thought it said Uzi.
"Red Rum," 21 Savage, "Paint the Town Red," Doja Cat,
That's probably the
Hey.
feature.
"Chop Suey Again" by System of a Down.
in there twice.
Yeah, but the second time they put it in, it was crazy.
Okay.
Because the whole thing is like the humanoid plant like fucker took over a car.
Yeah.
And like it played the song Chop Suey while I was trying to kill somebody. It
That's sick.
was great. Then Sound of the Police by KRS-One. Girl So Confusing by Charlie XCX.
Okay.
360 by Charlie XCX. Katana by Samara Cyan.
Yeah, they spend money on
Flea
this goddamn
St. Vincent.
budget, on
And
that
then
music budget.
Littlefoot Bigfoot, Childish Gambino.
Bro,
That was a fire part. Them Changes by Thundercat.
I know these.
Say
niggas
Something
spent-
by Lil Yachty. Big Dogs by Humankind in Call Me. Oh My God by Jose Iglesias.
I was about to
Iglesias,
say
the
Usher.
baseball player.
It's J.O. Yeah. Whitney by The Association.
I thought he said Jail by Kanye. I'm like, dog, they ain't got no
And
Kanye.
Algorithm by Childish Gambino.
Oh, wow.
These niggas spent
Wow.
so much money on
I
music.
hope they
That's the
recoup their money
Bro.
back.
Yeah.
Music budget
Bro,
is bigger
the
than
music
the actual
yes, bro.
graphics.
Jesus,
Bro,
right.
The
like,
graphics
to
were
say-
fine.
to give a reference. To give a reference, I have a friend who got a few sync deals, which sync deals are like it depends on the medium. Like so, usually advertising, like a commercial, will pay more than like a TV show, but a relatively unknown artist can get paid 6 figures for a song in a sync.
Really? Whoa.
An unknown artist.
Artist.
I
Okay.
want that shit in two.
You got a song from the biggest
Taylor Swift.
You got a song from Taylor Swift
And it played for a minute.
5 million, nigga.
Yeah.
Pusha T is so rich. He does a lot of soundtracks.
Yeah,
He did the McDonald's theme song.
McDonald's,
All of
the
fucking-
Arby's.
all of power.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, Ukraine. Ukraine tweeted
What?
his lyrics during the peak of the
Oh
war.
yeah, I remember.
They
that.
said numbers on the board.
Bro,
Said, God.
it's just, bro, that shit is insane. But
It was funny, but yeah, Goosebumps: The Vanishing was actually really good. It was a lot of fun. And also, there's a few things that I want to point out in the show. The weird, like, there's love triangles and shit like that in there that are a little confusing. Like the girl who's in the abusive relationship with this guy, and then some things happen to him, so he changes his ways. And someone else who's trying to get in on that.
You talking about Drake?
Yeah.
Never gonna change.
Yeah, that kid. Yeah. And then the weird, quirky kid. They never really say how that relationship turns out at the end. They it kind of hints at like a few things. The only relationship that they like solidified in that show was between these two girls. But the thing is, one of the girls you can't even tell is gay the entire show, which was again cool, great, because they didn't fall into stereotypes.
Yeah.
Like they just made her. She was like the perfect child. To where like everybody in the family was like, oh, you do this perfect, you do this. So then she felt it upon herself to have to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Was be perfect. So that was her trope, being perfect and then getting stressed out over it because something that they all expected her to do fell through. So, but the show itself was really good. The acting was great. The soundtrack was fire as fuck. The effects were fine. I mean, it was a $40 million budget. So some shit's not gonna look great, but all in all, it was fun. I watched it in probably about 2 or 3 days.
The vibes that you got from it, was it like, did it seem like they kind of kept it to traditional Goosebumps where it's like, it's kind of cheesy, but we're not going to push it too much to like an adult, or does it feel more mature?
Feels more
like
mature.
adult? Okay.
Feels more mature because it touched base on a few like things adult, like, or older kid type deals.
Yeah.
Whereas like again, the pressure of having to be perfect and doing the right thing all the time, or Ross was their dad and like he was trying to be
David Schwimmer.
He was trying to be like a dad at the same time.
Ross.
He was still trying to deal with the fact that his brother, it all started out because his brother and his 3 friends all disappeared 30 years ago without a trace. And the police just were like, yeah, they drowned. But it was a government fucking thing.
Jesus.
But
So
you
the
don't find
Stranger
that
Things
out
thing
till
going
the
on.
end.
So do they push the horror? Like they try to make it like, this is actually a scary situation.
In parts they do. Like there's a scene in the basement where it was like a jump scare. And like there's some night scenes and shit like, and they have a creature that hunts people in the dark and fucking murders them.
From what I saw, it's not like a full on drama. It's like it's a teen thing.
Yeah.
Like it's
It's
more
not made
it's
for-
more serious. It's more serious, but it's not like The Walking Dead or like
Yeah,
fucking,
no,
like-
no.
It sounds like a medium of like
Yeah, it's in the middle.
medium,
It's in the middle.
yeah, like
Like
something that adults could enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's made for
like it's teen
Teenagers.
actors.
You wouldn't
yeah.
want a kid
like
to
the
watch.
kids
Yeah.
of the.
It feels kind of like it kind of feels
Shit, I wouldn't want any of my
it kind of
kids
feels
watching
like
those.
Pretty Little
Hell
Liars.
yeah.
kinda,
No, I was
like-
fucking
or like
traumatized
those
of that
shows
shit.
that were on,
Sure.
like ABC and,
Family.
Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
like
yeah.
In a
Gotcha.
sense,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Like
again,
it's a
it-
mystery. It's scary as jump
Yeah.
scares, but
It's a
they don't
Disney
go too
Plus
far.
show.
Well, I like Julia said, I guess I could not. It's not that it's like when I asked earlier, is it trying to be traditional Goosebumps or trying to be more serious? You can kind of see like the way you guys explaining it. It is what it is to what it was to us when we were watching the original as a kid. Because if you watch, like even the originals they're not really kid friendly.
True.
They're just
Yeah.
campy.
But
They're
also
just
back
made
in the
for
day,
kids.
we were allowed to
The
be.
books were different. Yeah, very
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, but you like you said,
Oh,
I feel like
But also
Yeah.
in the
Yes,
90s,
very true.
like we were allowed to be a little more grown with our TV.
yeah,
You know, that's-
censorship wasn't like a lot.
It was like there was censorship, but then they had like stuff, Goosebumps, Power Rangers, the violence and the horror and stuff
Yeah.
that we were, they was just, hey, put a rating on it. You can show whatever you want. X-Men.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the dark?
yeah.
Yep.
I
Alex
feel like
Mack.
there's a lot of ways.
True.
Like, Like
Bro,
really,
oh,
what
I
you
feel like it sounds like
you
they
can
feel
got
take
something
books
about
like that, and like you can, like that kind of shows that you can kind of take these things, you can make them fit different ways.
Yeah.
Like you could make this shit like full on
Scary.
scary.
Yeah.
Like
you can.
there
but
was
I
some-
think they did a
I
good
was-
job.
But
It was weird that it took them that long to do like a TV-14 Goosebumps. I felt like they should have been did that.
Yeah. On Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are on
Oh, that
Disney
was with
Plus
Jack
now.
Black, but that was like
No,
I thought
that-
was people.
no,
That was a
no,
movie.
that was
That
a
was a
few
movie.
years
That was a
ago.
movie.
Fear Street.
And that one, the movie was
Fear
really
Street.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
can't watch that.
I hear
Oh,
Fear Street's really
Fear
good.
Street
It's very
is
good.
phenomenal.
I hear
fucked
it's
up.
like
It's
really
It's very
good.
good.
It's the killings in there are fucked up,
Yeah, it's
dude.
actually-
They,
I
spoiler
would say
alert,
Homegirl
Fear
from
Street is
Stranger
rated R.
Things.
Fear and
Okay.
same guy did the
If they
Goosebumps.
rated it, I would rate it.
Yeah, it's old.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say
Yeah.
spoiler alert, just because. But they put a
No, 'cause
girl's
I'm gonna
head
watch it, so
through a
thank you.
bread cutter.
Yeah.
God damn.
pretty
And
fucked
they,
up.
and mind you, the people like the
What
girl
did-
did not deserve that.
Wasn't
To be
it
fair,
spanning
Fear
like
Street is
wasn't it spanning
Fear Street line,
time,
it's made
time
for
zone
adults.
timelines or something?
yeah, it goes through
16
different years.
something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
there's
then
like
they
a
all come
20-year
together on the
difference.
final one.
Yeah.
Speaking of kills, real quick, I watched I watched that horror YouTuber that like reviews all kills in all the movies and breaks down exactly
count?
everything. Yeah, but I can't. Dead meat.
Go-
Dead meat.
Dead Meat. Okay, I
Yep.
know that.
And he did one for Killing Violent Nature or Violent Nature.
Yes, I know
And
which one probably.
He said exactly everything you guys are saying. Really, really slow. Really, like it's kind of boring, but the kills were worth it. And the one kill, oh my
The girl?
god, yeah,
Yoga girl?
oh my god,
Fire.
he comes up to her.
That shit was
She
so
turns
ridiculous.
around and is like, I don't know if you guys said it in the episode when we were talking about it before,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
she's just staring at
Oh,
him. Killer's right
God.
there
She
on
just
a
closed
cliff.
her eyes.
She turns her around, stabs right through her like with a machete, and his hand goes through her stomach. He like grabs a
It
chain.
looks so bad,
Dude,
You have
look,
to see it.
Ooh, it's like a chain, so there's a hook on it. When he goes through her stomach, then he hooks the hook on her head, grabs the hook, and pulls her head through her stomach.
I love
And-
how Matt's doing
oh
it.
my
though.
god, dude!
It was just like
right in there.
like bro, it was
right
like
in there.
like that was the thing, and like what we said is true. Like that's not something you will watch more than once. It's not like it was an
like a drinking
interesting
game.
it was an interesting idea. I don't think that there was any way to execute it properly, but like it felt like the whole thing was a setup for those kind of kills. 'cause
interesting
it didn't
thing
have
about
anything else going for it other
The
than
interesting
that.
thing about it is because
concept sounded
he
interesting.
really like the YouTuber I watch. He tells you absolutely every single little detail about the movie, how it was created, who came up with it, where the ideas were, how the production was. So it turns out they actually had a whole movie before the movie we saw, shot it all, but they were all so like the crew were not used to shooting out in the woods. They weren't used to this kind of like rawness, like not being a full film, trying to make it look low budget. And so they're kind of butting heads, and they scrapped the whole film other than one scene, which was the scene where they pulled it. And then they redid it. And I can't remember, but there was a reason why, because they knew it wasn't going to be like the vibes they wanted is what they got. The reactions that everybody's saying, that's what they expected. I can't remember the exact reason, but there was a specific reason why they're like, we want this to be kind of boring, where you just have to watch it once to get a feel of what
Oh
you're
my
going
goodness.
for. And actually, a small little fun fact: the 4:3 ratio was inspired by Neon Genesis
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
Yes.
They got a paranormal movie coming out from the
Yeah.
perspective of
Yep,
the
they're making
paranormal
another
thing.
one.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
like
like
it's gonna be slow as hell.
there's not. I think like if they were gonna do that, the only reason I could think to do that would be to be the one that did it.
I think
Because like
that's
there's
the
no
main thing. Yeah.
there's no like that idea. It sounds like a good idea. Like it does sound like a good idea until you see it, and then you're like, oh well, yeah. Because like it's not like they did a bad job. Like
Yeah, they
when you
didn't.
watch it, it's just like, oh, this is what it would be.
Well,
like.
wait for
Yeah, that's kind of
A24. A24 is gonna do it
But
eventually.
apparently
They're gonna
that's
get their idea from
That's
that.
what that first cut was. That first cut was actually like, this is shit.
I
Nobody
think-
wants to watch this.
I think what it is it depends on what kind of killer you're going after. Because they went after that fucking, like, the killer they encompassed was like that Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Doesn't say shit, dumb as a stump fuck.
He wanted to go for Michael Myers.
Just say it. Say the word.
No, hell no.
We saw him take off his mask and use that little go-kart thing.
Yo.
Eating crayons on the way there.
This nigga literally took his mask off. He found a little fucking keychain that had a car attached to it, took his mask off, and sat his back against a tree and was like,
Those two movies made people fearful of.
Yes.
it should be.
But I think if you do it through
They're dangerous.
You got to do it through, and they've already done it through the mind of a serial killer.
Yeah.
They've already done that.
I mean, shit, they
yeah.
might be.
So like this was them doing. So they're covering all bases technically. They did American Psycho. That's through the mind of a serial killer.
I thought they did a different one. Somebody was talking about that. I thought it was you. I thought they did a different one where it was like it wasn't found footage, but it was like a documentary.
Yeah,
It was.
that's Creep.
Huh? It's Creep.
There's a movie called Creep where it's like documentary.
He said he wanted to be a serial killer, and then they were following him around as he became a serial killer.
There's a movie, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like shot like a documentary, like a newscaster, and it was really fucking weird because the guy was talking like he was planning on all these serial kills, but he's talking like he was being interviewed by a newscaster. Like he's like all dressed up with chainsaws and shit. He's like, all right, here's the plan. So I want them to run through here and get on the here. And the lady's like, oh, okay. Oh, all right. And then his parents, he has parents that are living with him, know that he's serial killer. And they're like, we're so proud of him. We just want him to do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But then it starts getting cool because as it starts going on, when he's like getting in, like when it's like, all right, we're ready for the killing day. How are you feeling? Now he's locked in. Now he's kind of scary. Now he's like, I'm going to do what I have to do. And then the lady's like kind of weird off, and then she does something where he doesn't like it. So then she starts getting with the camera guy, and he's like, I don't know about this. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. So it's a pretty cool fucking movie. It's pretty cool.
That kind of remind me of Dexter for some reason. I don't know.
Well,
Have y'all seen that new shit that's going on with Dexter?
I want to.
Dexter at all.
I don't know how I feel about it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm a big Dexter fan.
Did you see New Blood?
Yeah, I did.
How'd you feel
What
about
were
it?
you about to say?
I'm mad he's alive, but
Well,
360 no scope.
that movie is
Yeah.
kind of there's that short film Shia LaBeouf shot with Kid Cudi.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Maniac.
I thought that was just. I thought they were
that
just
dropped on
robbers.
Halloween.
They're supposed to be like serial killers going around doing like
Oh, they're supposed to be killers. Oh, wow.
yeah.
wait a minute.
Shia LaBeouf directed.
I've
that.
seen that.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
old.
shot in Detroit.
It's very.
We love Shia
Yeah,
LaBeouf
Shia-
again.
Did not know that.
No,
Did not
this
know
was
that.
2012. This was before he,
Oh, it was very,
squared up with his girl.
It was a very long time ago.
He did square up with his girl. He did.
Jalir.
I said I don't think Nick ever stopped liking Shaq.
I still like his acting.
He's a good
I
actor.
just watched her
He's a
last
great
night
actor.
in my drunkenness.
Method actor.
I just watched
Yeah.
FKA Twig's new music video. That's the one. That's his
Yes,
ass
yes.
he beat, right?
Why the fuck you look at me?
Did you watch it?
I'm just looking because like y'all know who he's dated as fans. I'm because like
I don't know everything.
she dated him and Robert Pattinson, right?
I don't.
She dated Robert Pattinson?
Yeah.
He does.
She fumbled that?
Well, apparently he beat her ass too.
No, he
Oh,
did. No, come on.
way.
No.
Where the hell?
No.
Don't
Yo,
be doing
until
that.
we read a
Don't
news
talk about
article.
Batman like that.
Yeah.
You know, he was doing the.
That man's doing press tour
That
for
man
Mickey
has a
17
code.
right now. He don't need
Well,
that.
no, if it's true, we will.
But yeah, I just watched
Yeah,
her
if
music
it's
video. She's so fucking lit.
Yeah.
I love her.
Her acting.
she
ain't
makes
good.
good music. She makes
Yeah.
good music.
Not very.
Hey.
The Crow was not good. I don't care. Give a shit what.
Look, so look,
Did you
look,
finish
look.
Twilight?
No, we
They-
gotta
they
watch
quit
the
that.
third one.
As if you could outrun me.
Yo, I randomly watched that at like 2 a.m. in the
Nigga,
morning. Like
ever
that scene.
since.
Yo, that
No,
shit is so
bro,
fucking funny.
every fucking since he started the binge, I've been rewatching it the whole series
Hold
for the
on.
last couple months.
I'm about to
my
show
guy.
you. Look,
Nothing?
she's in the next room, but
Nothing?
her birthday is coming up. I'm gonna show you what I got her.
Bro,
I got her. This.
So I watched Look Back.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. I was gonna say
That's
that.
hilarious.
Which look back?
Very good.
I watched Look Back.
oh, did you?
Yes.
the anime movie. Let's go.
You,
Wait,
Yo,
you have-
wasn't it? It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have not watched that.
I don't need to go back to it, but yeah, it's so good.
All those messages,
Shit.
dude.
Yo,
You know,
I'm telling you, man. Good movie.
not say that. My girl sent me a my girl my
She don't want you saying her name on the pod.
no, I'm just not gonna say it. My girl
Gotta show
my
some
girl
progress.
said her she sent me a video of Matthew McConaughey talking about that scene.
Yeah,
That was
about
one
to say
take.
that. Yep, I was just
He
about to
did
say
that.
that.
That was the first
Bro,
take. And he did
Interstellar
it
might
in
be the
one
best
take.
movie of all
Yep.
time, bro.
And
Fuck with that.
Every time
Well,
I
he
hear
ended
it,
up. He did two. He did
It
like
is.
2 more other takes, but he was just like, nope.
Yeah,
it's-
no, the first
nope,
take was
it's
it.
the first one.
But what?
So what you're gonna say? Mine has nothing to do with Interstellar.
Look
but it
Back
has
was
to do with-
fucking dope.
Woo-wee.
Look Back was dope.
What is
That's
what is
movie.
Look Back?
Look Back is
We
the
have talked
movie
about
that
Look Back
Matt has
100
literally been
times.
telling people to
You've
watch
been telling us to watch
for
it
months.
for like months.
Literal
And
year.
didn't it get nominated?
on the
It
pod.
was
Yeah.
nominated.
Matt was telling us to watch that for months.
Nominated.
Nominated this year.
It's streaming on
No, it did win.
Crunchyroll.
It's on Prime.
Prime? Okay.
Yes.
No, it's actually really dope. It's really pretty.
It looks too sad.
What do
That's
you-
why I haven't started.
It's very.
I have to
very
be in the mood
sad.
to want to kill myself to watch
That's
it.
why I said I can't watch that with people. I
No,
can't
it's
watch
not.
that.
It
I want to watch
wouldn't
that
make
Great
you.
Pain. Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't make you want to kill yourself, but it would make you. It would. It touches you.
Because like especially after the last movie I saw Flow. Right, I told y'all I saw Flow.
Yo,
at the
yeah,
DIA.
that's nominated.
And let me tell you something. I don't feel like crying again watching a movie.
So,
Watch Wild Robot.
Look
then.
back.
I fucking watch that.
You
shit.
will cry during Wild
Okay,
Robot.
That's what I'm telling him to watch it.
He said he don't want
But
to.
you're gonna need to cry.
Nigga, I
hold on.
cry enough.
You're gonna recycle.
Wait. So what?
I'm gonna start recycle. Yeah, I'm telling you. You were like,
What
shit.
did you get from Look Back?
I got that.
Life sucks. We know.
It's not that life sucks.
It's more like being able to be vulnerable with yourself and not let your ego take over, but knowing that you have you being you will motivate somebody else to be the best them, and you have to be able to like let go of your ego to take that in and be able to enjoy the experience. That's the biggest thing I got to enjoy the process, not the final product, not what you're going for.
It's about the
what you're
journey, not
doing.
the destination.
Yeah, like to an extent, and then like also like how people can influence each other,
Oh yeah.
and then like how, because like with Look Back. So I mean, it's been out. Fuck y'all. Like, so in Look Back,
It's been out a year, yeah.
there's like
Spoiler
it
alert.
follows
Look
this-
back for a year-old movie.
it follows this girl who's like she's like drawing manga for her school paper starting from the 4th grade, and then she starts drawing, and then like she has to give up one of her spots to this other girl who doesn't come to school. Like, so she's like homeschooled basically. So she submits her stuff, and the other girl is better than her. So then she like goes like and gets locked in on like trying to get better at drawing and like competing with this like mystery girl, and then like she works for like I think it was like 2 years, and then it was fucking crazy. People were coming up to this girl. She's like, aren't you a little old for this manga stuff? She's in
God
6th
damn.
grade. Like everyone's concerned about
Right,
you.
Oda
start
draws
cooking off
manga.
rip.
Oda 50.
And it's just like everyone's concerned about you. They feel like you're just like you're gonna just become some weird otaku. Like, but whatever. But so after 2 years, she draws, she submits her thing, and then like she sees her work next to this other girl's work, and then she's just like, I quit. And she just gave up. Like she just gave up because she saw that she didn't think she could compete with this person. Come to find out, she encounters the girl. The girl is like a shut-in. She encounters the girl, and the girl like realizes it was her, and she runs out, and she's like I'm a huge fan of you, and blah blah blah. Like, so this girl that she was thinking that she's in competition with was inspired to draw by her.
Aw.
And then like she like thinks of herself as less than this other girl, and like, you know, so it was weird. And then so she motivated the girl to like, I guess technically she motivated the girl to start drawing again, but then the main girl motivated her to come out of her room and like live life, because she stopped going to school because she was like, she had very bad anxiety. She couldn't be around people. And then like this girl made her like want to be around people. And then like later on they end up going their own ways and shit happens and blah, 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 blah. And like towards the end, because of what happens, like the main girl is like, she tries to give up again. Like she's just like, there's no point in doing this. Like there's no point in making art or whatever. And then she realizes that like kind of what Matt said, like the art, it's a part of your life. It's not a goal. Like, and it like, so if you take like you can really apply that to honestly anything. Like if you take like music, like the only reason that I know any of you guys is because of music. Like
Not me.
that it is because of music. Because if I wasn't doing music, then me and you wouldn't have even gotten close because you started taking my pictures.
Oh yeah, but I said I hung out
Yeah,
with
like-
the mall.
So
No,
like,
same.
I was about to say you met him in
and then
class or
like
some
me and
shit,
Wes
nigga?
would have never had any reason to talk. Like, and then because of that, like if I didn't meet you, then I wouldn't have met these two. And then I only knew Marty because I knew Miz. And then I met Marty, like that introduced, like, so it's like this thing that is like the thing that you do also shapes your life in a way. And like you do it because like like you love it. And then in her case, and really in a lot of our cases, like these like ancillary goals become the thing, and like you think that's why you're doing it, and you're missing out on everything else that's happening along the way.
Two points of it that I really liked about the missing out on the things and where they really nailed it. One moment was when they first interacted and the shut-in was like, I'm a big fan of yours. I miss all your stuff. I haven't seen your stuff in a while because the main girl quit. Because she said that. Now the main girl has an ego. She's like an egotistical. She's very egotistical. And in her head, she's just like, yeah, well, I just been taking a break because I'm actually working on this big new thing that's coming out.
She lied.
Yeah. And so
like she had stopped because she gave up because of this other girl.
Of this girl. And now that this girl is saying, I haven't seen your stuff in a while, she's not going to say, oh, I quit because of you. But now that she said, I'm making this manga, that's what I've been working on, the shut-in got real excited and was like, what? I want to see it. Can I see it? I got to see it. Like, when is it coming out? Blah, blah, blah. So then the girl's like, all right. You know what? I'll come back around. We'll work on some stuff and I'll show you what I'm working on. And the girl's like, all right, bet. Leaves. And it was this one of the most sweetest scenes. And in the manga, I was fucking like almost crying up. So right when the shut-in goes away, the main character just sits there, straight face, turns around, starts raining. She's walking, and as she's walking, she kind of picks up her pace, starts skipping. She still has a serious face and like just starts skipping in the water, like just so happy that the fact that now she feels so validated and that she can start working again. Now she's working, they're working together, they're making stuff, they're making mangas, they actually start selling, they start making money, they start becoming productive, but it's showing their whole process. And then as they're getting older, they don't really ever talk about, like through the whole time, they're not talking about, oh, I'm enjoying you, I'm enjoying my time with you, I'm enjoying my company with you, our process, this is what I'm loving. They're more focused on how to get better because they're not talking to each other. So the shut-in is like, hey, I'm going to have to stop. I want to go to college to get better. And the ego girl was like, what the fuck? We're already doing this. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't need to get better. You're just going to go off to some fake school that's going to make you fucking feel fake validated. But she's just being defensive instead of saying, oh, are you sure? Like, I really like working with you, though. Like, we could, she's just getting defensive and mean about it. So then they go off in their ways. And I'm not going to go too much more because spoilers, but that was another moment where in that section, she could have been like, what, like, making the manga is what I'm having fun with. I'm having fun with doing it with you. But since she didn't say that, they had different things. And she thought, I have to be better to suffice her. And in her head, the ego girl was thinking she just wants to go get better so she can go do her own thing and not do it with me.
Yeah. And then, it was interesting too, because like there was a part where that was kind of like, that's why I said like what I was saying about like, you can really take that and apply it to anything. Is because there was a part where there's like a montage and it was like a voiceover of like the main girl saying like, oh, you know, like drawing manga is kind of like taxing. Like you can literally spend your entire day doing it, and by the end of the day you still have so much to do. Like it would probably be funner to just like read manga. And then the other girl was like, okay, well then why do you draw it? And then there was like a montage of them like what their experience making a manga. Like they're
Not the actual making.
like not the actual drawing, but like them hanging out, them talking about stuff, them like doing whatever. Like that, like it's like it's what gives your life meaning, basically. Like it's like it shapes your relationships, it shapes like all this kinds of stuff. Like, you know, like I think that's what I said before, like even like when we're in the studio and we have like a big group studio session, for some reason, like when I'm doing that, I feel more energized than like if I'm just going there to do a song.
All that hot ass breath.
Yeah, it's
In the
coming
room.
from you. Like but like, you know, like
My hot body boy.
that kind of stuff like shapes it shapes your life. Like it's not like where it goes is like kind of like a side thing, but like it gives you something to do. Like it keeps you alive, basically. Like I just saw something where this lady, like it was like a 93 it was like on the news, and it said a 93-year-old grandma is like selling out shows with her band. And then the lady said that, like, you know, we started this band like 30 years ago, and she's like, if I didn't have this band, I'd be dead already, because like I'm the kind of person where I need people like to give me a reason to like keep pushing. But it kind of reminds me of that. It didn't go where I thought it was gonna go. Like it didn't touch on what I thought it would touch on, but it was
Since
crazy.
I read it so long ago, when I was watching it, there was a lot that I forgot, and I agree. Like near the end, I was like, oh, okay, didn't go the way that I was remembering it, but the ending, it's fantastic. It's a very ambiguous ending.
I'll try and watch it this week as best
very
as I
much.
could. It's got
the ending
got a
is
long week
very,
ahead of me, so
it is very ambiguous.
I think it's just more like
I like an ambiguous ending.
but it's super emotional. It will.
It's only an hour.
I love emotions. I love emotional things.
It is super.
I watched one about
I love emotions.
Afghan thing. No, it
They
was
got
like
the war in Iraq.
no, it was like an
on
Afghan like short film too about a girl. Angelina Jolie produced it.
Oh, is it an anime?
No, it's animated.
Oh,
but it was like
This sounds wild.
it was like a girl.
Angelina Jolie.
Recent?
Angelina Jolie animated Afghan short movie.
It was fairly. It was fairly recent, but it was about a girl who dressed up like the Taliban took over Afghanistan, and then like a girl.
I was gonna say something. I thought them niggas did it already, but
No, they did. This is like this is someone's story,
growled in my ear.
but
I said outside.
it was about a girl who
black
like
man's
had to cut off her hair because her dad got arrested for having her outside, and so she had to cut off her hair and pretend to be a boy so that she could provide for her family while her dad was in jail, and then had to go find
Jolie.
no.
It's a very common trope.
It's not this is a story. This is someone's life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Based on a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Slumdog
No, not
Millionaires.
Mulan.
What?
Not
Like
that
Slumdog
either.
Millionaires.
Yeah,
None of
but
these things.
like with the Taliban, women aren't supposed to be outside at all.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
I like not even with
No,
or
for-
without a hijab or anything.
unless they're with their husband, they're not allowed to be outside.
That's crazy.
And
How you
like,
supposed to get a
and
husband?
and if they're outside,
They force it.
Arranged
They
marriage.
get choosing for you.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, all right.
And
You're
if
right.
they're
My bad. I
outside,
forgot
they
about
have to
that.
be
America.
completely covered.
America. We don't do that.
Just fucking wild.
Not yet.
I don't know how. Look. This is a little
Humans,
progressive
man.
of me,
Okay, all right.
but I don't know how
Scared.
anyone can like look at historical events and not understand that men are the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Because we wrote the history book.
like, bro, like,
We won the wars.
but how do you look at that? Like, how do you look at that and not say,
No.
maybe the men are the issue?
Ego.
Ruth
Yeah.
Bader
Yeah.
Ginsburg, I want to say, has a quote that says, "Women should be in any place of power where decisions should be made."
Yeah.
I think it's Ruth Bader Ginsburg who said that.
He
I
said
could be
that-
wrong.
He said that they should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it don't matter. I feel
I
like
agree.
power tripping doesn't matter on gender.
People are
No.
people are gonna.
But lately,
But women can look at things differently than men do.
Perspective.
What
Yeah,
I'm
anybody
saying
can
though is like people
think
are
people are
not
just trash.
going to, especially
People
like
are
the,
trash. It's
especially the way that like society is laid out. Like, there's not going to be a situation where a group of women say men cannot come outside.
Right.
Like, or I'm gonna shoot
I don't
you.
know. Themyscira said they can't even stay on the island.
Like,
Yeah,
there's not
a
there-
table full of them.
there's not
Just jokes aside, jokes.
some like I'm sure there are
Jokes.
some that would like, but like that is unlikely to happen. Like women,
if you look at Congress now, like it's like you have the AOCs and the black lady in comparison to that one crazy bitch,
Major Taylor Greene,
Angie Taylor Greene.
whatever
Yeah,
the fuck her name.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
yeah. I think they're
But
Congress.
no, like I'm more on the Nick side.
What
where
are
it's
they?
like,
Yeah, what is AOC? Is she a Congress?
You're asking the wrong
Right.
one. I don't
Yeah,
believe
I
in
don't
the
know
government.
She's
What
in
is
Congress, I
AOC?
think. She's in Congress.
You're asking you looked at me. I
The
was like,
nigga who
shit,
doesn't
AOC,
vote.
Arrival on contact. I don't know.
You can't say that on camera.
I do.
I didn't
I'm more
vote
on
either,
Nick's-
but I kind of regret it.
But you at least pay attention to politics.
I
need
don't
to
think any
stop.
of it's real things.
I'm sorry.
I'm more on Nick's view where it's like, if we're looking at like generalization and like social wise, yes, like women have that different perspective and would definitely do things differently. But in Nick's point, I think anybody that wants a position of power is a person that's like corrupt.
Yeah, but like so
Anybody.
So with that though, like what I'm saying is like when men get power, they take shit to the extreme.
I get what you mean.
Women
Where,
are
like,
more
what?
likely
What?
to
No,
we
hold
haven't given
people
women a chance
accountable.
yet. Hold on. we gotta give them a chance.
No, I'm
first.
saying like
No, we haven't given a woman a
No,
chance.
boom,
Okay.
boom.
no, I'm
Yeah.
saying like okay, so niggas take over the government of this country by force.
Yes.
And then the first thing that they do when they get that is like, you bitches better cover up right now. Like,
Yeah.
like
Let's talk about
because to not wait. To not tempt men.
Yep.
Like because
Or look at it.
What if her eyes look
Or I
good?
know.
Or even
One.
let's think outside.
they cover completely.
Yeah.
So how can
Like
you
there's a
see?
veil.
Why are you out
There's a
there?
veil.
Eyes be fire.
Eyes do be fine.
My girl's eyes are fire.
No,
that's the
like-
first
but-
thing I noticed.
But like looking
Take
at
their
America
eyes.
since
Love eyes.
like abortion got banned and it's all men who made the decision. There was
Yeah.
not a single
They
woman
should
in that
not have
office
that choice.
who
It's
made
all
that
men.
decision.
It's all men that made that decision.
And that shit came
then
out of
it's
nowhere, bro.
men
I wanna
that
say
get the
this,
girls
though.
pregnant.
Oh, we about to
Like,
go up.
yeah.
We about to go up
Podcast.
1% in the
Like
audience.
the men
Women.
get the girls pregnant. Like
You're
nigga,
supposed to not
what?
be a feminist.
Yeah, me?
Yeah.
Too late. Fuck.
No,
Erica.
I do agree with you. Dude, I agree.
But like, it's just like insane, bro. Like men get power. You know what?
Tear the
Women
flag
don't
down.
belong here. Like maybe you should just stay in the house. Maybe like everything is about control. Like what
Yes,
they
control
did,
property.
what they did in the Barbie movie was honestly
Oh,
very.
man.
I just watched that again this week.
That
Love the
shit was
Barbie movie.
very like.
My
on the nose.
boss was singing it the other day at work, and I immediately
I
went home
just
and watched
can?
it.
I loved him.
No, she watched. She was singing the Billie Eilish song.
Oh,
Oh my god, that song made me cry, dude.
No, yeah, Barbie really. I think Barbie fucking nails it on
People
the
who
absolute
don't
head.
like
Yes.
the Barbie movie,
nails it.
they missed the entire
No,
point
and I
of the
agree,
Barbie.
Yeah,
Because-
Shakira
but,
said
like,
something about
fuck.
it. Shakira said
Well,
her kids felt bad about being boys.
Emasculated. Emasculated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, I agree.
Why don't you explain
So
to your
just
sons?
don't be a piece of shit.
Right, as a woman, you should explain to your sons why you shouldn't feel bad. I'm gonna raise you right
No,
how to
you know-
respect women and shit.
Well, Shakira
see,
probably feels the same
I
way.
said this right after I
Hips
saw that
don't-
movie.
them hips don't
Right
lie.
after I saw that movie, I was like, if you come out of this movie, either a man or a woman, if you're a woman, definitely higher. But as a man, you should still feel empowered. I came out of that movie feeling
That's what I'm
empowered,
saying.
bro.
Like
We had the best
Ken's
musical part.
storyline
Work enough.
was just
You're
was
exactly.
just as impactful about because like that's what feminism is. Feminism is not about making sure women do better than men. It's about egalitarianism. That's what true civil rights is. It's not about someone doing better than other one else. It's making sure everyone is on equal footing in some way, in some level.
Yeah.
And to
be
get to that equal
themselves.
footing, some people may need more than the other, but it's all to make sure everyone gets on the same playing field some way, somehow.
But the thing
That's
that-
what true feminism is.
The
It's
thing
not
that
about
tripped me
making
out about that,
women
though,
better than men.
was like
I'm sorry.
what I was
Snap.
saying.
Go ahead.
What I was saying about that though was like it in
I'm a
Ken.
feminist.
Like the women were in
Say
power.
Rosa
Like
Parks.
in the
You
Barbie
know.
world, the women were in power, and
That
they-
one time.
Equal.
hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Sorry, Dad.
they weren't in power. Like they were in power, but they didn't like oppress the men. The
Not
men
at
were
all.
just going. They were just in a different spot. Like or like
They
they were
had the
just
roles,
everyone
literally.
like they were just living their fucking lives. Whereas like
gonna beat you off.
Whereas like when the men got in power,
They immediately
they made the women submissive. Like they made the women like there had to be a fucking
Not a single horse.
pecking
involved.
order.
Yeah.
Not a single horse.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Speaking
but,
of things.
but that's like
And Barbie was
What
so
real
fucking
life
busy.
is.
She had to go save the world. She had to go fucking be a president. She had to go and then had to do a beach party and choreograph and all. And Ken just like, pay attention to me. Do you
Dealing
not
with
see?
existential
This bitch is
thoughts.
busy.
hey.
Well, first off, he wanted each Ken had its own Barbie.
Yeah.
That Ken just and also Barbie was set up to never actually be with Ken, which broke Ken's heart. Poor Ken.
Well, Ken
but
was actually
also
her
move on,
brother.
Ken. Move on,
To
Ken.
begin-
He did.
to begin
Go
with.
find yourself, and that's good. That's another part of that movie for the men to realize that like. Just because you like the girl don't mean she got to be with you, bud.
Nope.
I
the
agree.
fuck outta
I
here.
agree. I really, really, really like the fact that
I
they
felt
never
more
had any
sexual
I
tension
like that.
between white Ken and Asian Ken.
Yeah.
I was rooting for them in the beginning.
even in the because I watched the performance. Like I don't even listen to music no more. I just watch the Ken. I'm just Ken performance and shit.
Oh,
and like the whole
So
Oscar
good.
thing and just the performance on that is really good.
That shit was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Barbie's
the
amazing.
pockets are
10
too
out of
low.
10 fucking movie.
Dang, what did
Right
dog,
up
what
to
did
the-
Nick just say? He just said, "Oh my God, never mind. Fuck it. I literally just."
Oh, because it's on your belly.
About how
My
you don't gotta
pockets-
be with
do
somebody.
my pockets seem
Yeah,
low?
well, no, yeah, exactly, bro. I just watched Mufasa over the weekend.
Okay, so I wanted to see it. Tell me about
I
it.
watched it on the pirate site. I ain't go to no theater.
That movie sucks.
Okay, I didn't say shit.
Sonic!
I didn't say shit about Goosebumps.
So I've heard good things
I didn't say shit about Goosebumps in this 3 out of 10.
Yes, you did. When I said Goosebumps, you made a face and then was like, ugh. Yeah, no, fuck
Damn.
that shit.
No, I said
Mufasa was trash.
I heard good
All
things
right.
about Mufasa.
All right,
No,
we
no,
gonna
no,
leave
my
him over there.
brother.
But anyway,
My brother.
let me hold on.
My
Because I do got some
brother.
criticism of it. I still do not like that fucking CG that
That realism.
I hate it. I hate that shit.
Is that
But-
what it is?
Yes,
It's called-
it's Lion King.
It's called the term is photorealistic imagery.
I-
It
it
makes
still
no
took me
emotional
out the movie.
reactions in the face.
But the story was good. The story was good. It was just,
Probably a generic
with-
ass story.
just like a background on Mufasa and everything. Nigga was a stray, and Scar or Taka was his
Isn't that
brother.
just Lion King 0.5?
It's a
No.
redo. So like
I thought it was.
this
No,
story.
it's
yeah,
not of point.
No, like the actual movie was.
so
like,
Mufasa, from what I understand,
It's a new storytelling.
it's a new story, but it takes elements of 1.5
It's setting up to.
and-
It's setting up to.
and 2, essentially. So Kiara's here. Timon and Pumbaa are telling the story about Mufasa.
No, Rafiki is telling. the
Oh,
story.
Vicky is telling the story. So like it takes a lot of elements of everything,
Okay.
which is essentially stuff from Shakespeare. I think it's what was the name of that Shakespeare
Is it
play?
Hamlet?
which one?
Yes, it is. It's Hamlet.
Bro, but that was the whole thing. Like,
I didn't know
just
that.
like even
Yeah.
the background of like, cause Scar was supposed to be king. He's supposed to be king. His dad setting him up to be king. Even like the lion dad, which is really good on like telling like masculinity and everything. But like the male lions just sit there all day. They don't do shit. He like, bro, he was like, all right, we gonna go hunting. We gonna do this and that. He was like, nah, you gonna be king. Sit down. The women go hunt. Let Simba, since he a stray, go. Let him sit with the females. Let him go hunt and all that other shit. Not Simba, yeah, Mufasa. He's a stray. We found him because he got lost from his family through some
This
flood.
is a non-canon film because this is not what happens in the original films. Mufasa and Scar. Mufasa and Scar are legitimate brothers in the original films.
Wait. In what original film?
In the original animated
King?
films, yeah. Mufasa and Scar are legitimate brothers.
Oh,
They took something to try to make it like towards real animal kingdom shit.
That's not what they would have killed that nigga.
No, they were.
Yeah.
No. Well, he was.
Scar
In
was
the-
just
in
a
the
hater
one.
from jump.
But no. In the beginning, he did not hate that nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
He wanted.
But that's what I'm saying.
he
like,
wanted
in
to
the
be-
original.
in the
animated
original story.
films.
All right, I'm talking about the
Nah.
live action shit.
Yeah.
The nigga, he loved him at first. He was his fucking brother. He loved him.
Brother.
But Mufasa was better than him. He was a little better than him, but he didn't want to.
For some reason.
He didn't want to outshine him. He was like, I know I'm faster than him. Like even when some lions attacked Scar's mother, the nigga ran. He ran away. Mufasa. I was telling my cousin, like, yo, he a bitch. He's like, no, he was just scared. I'm like, the male lions even said, like, yo, we can't tell nobody this. We can't tell nobody. You can't tell
the
nobody.
king of pussy.
Yeah, the king of pussy. So then eventually they like go off on their own and they meet like Zazu and like Nala and all this other stuff. Sarabi. They end up meeting all of them. And Scar ends up liking the girl. He ends up liking
The Shits and Gigs podcast were talking about that, how like Sarabi was trying to Scar was trying to get with Sarabi.
Yeah.
And Mufasa was trying to put Sarabi
On. He was
on
like,
Scar.
oh, man,
But Scar
my
fucked
man
it up.
saved you.
But Scar kept fucking it up, right?
Yeah, exactly. He kept fucking it up. He was a little scary cat. He was scared. And the girl started to go toward Simba.
Brother.
But what I was correlating it to Nick was like, yo, just because you think that you deserve her doesn't mean that she's just gonna fall for you, bro. Because
Incel shit.
bro, I swear
Damn,
it gave me
go
straight
ahead, Disney.
it gave me straight incel vibes. Because when he saw Mufasa and Homegirl together, the nigga got mad. He started plotting on this nigga. He like, bro, I'm about to call the ops and yo, he over here. We about to get rid of him. And even in the end scene when he was like, yo, Simba ended up killing the bad guy. Not
Mufasa.
Simba. Mufasa ended up killing the bad guy. I've been saying Simba for fucking 30 years. Mufasa ended up killing the bad
Right,
guy.
Mufasa been dead 30 years.
Yeah,
Now we got a story about him.
And he was literally about to drown. And Scar did this, like the foreshadowing and shit, like, yo, grab his paws and shit. He about to let him go. And he ended up just like, saving him, keeping him alive. Obviously, keeping him alive because the story had to progress. But yeah, it was some
Scar been a bitch from jump.
Scar been
Moral
a
of the
bitch
story.
from the jump. And I'm not
Scar's a
even for
bitch.
I'm not for no remakes or all this other stuff. But I honestly did like this story.
I've heard
But
good
I did
things
not
about
like
Mufasa.
the-
It sold
The
well.
music numbers was good.
It sold
It-
well.
And it did. Hey, since
did
y'all
well.
did say the Sonic, and y'all know I
Do
love
Sonic numbers.
It did. It beat. Globally, it's better than Sonic. But that's globally though.
Yeah, too bad. It's still a shit movie. Anyway, I gotta leave here soon.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about Goosebumps vanishing in the 3 hours.
because it was good. We got proof because it was
Yeah,
good.
he didn't even see it, but that's okay. It's good.
Anything? Final comments, concerns, worries,
Oh,
bitching.
I have a
Oh
few
no,
things to say real
Oscar
quick.
Nouns, real quick.
I'm not gonna be here for that. I gotta leave in a second. But real quick before I leave, Dan to Dan manga month hiatus. That sucks.
Oh, what?
So no
I
Dan
just
to Dan
caught
manga.
up all the way on that. Too.
Yeah, month hiatus. So that sucks. That sucks. And then I just wanted to put it out there. My boy beat the allegations. I'm pumped about that.
Talking about art.
I've been saying it since the
Talk
day
about
one.
DJ Academics.
No, hell no.
Hell, don't do that. Nope, we're not doing that. We're not, no,
Hell
we heard the
no.
footage. We're not doing that.
Who you talking about?
No, I ain't talking about that pedophile.
They free Luigi.
No, I'm talking about my boy Shanks. He beat the rat allegations.
Yeah.
He wasn't snitching on nobody. He ain't do nothing wrong.
So
He has an evil twin.
Shank?
He has
Bro.
an evil twin brother.
Who is Shanks?
Spoiler,
One Piece.
Shanks
One Piece.
from
One
One
Piece.
Piece. He's got the red hair. Red hair Shanks.
So, what we will touch on is that next week, everybody's gonna fucking be here. And we're gonna
Everybody.
do our fucking tournament episode next week.
Oh, so I'm late one time.
You're not
I'm
late
late one time. Late one
not
time.
late one time.
One time in the
Jaleer.
last month.
Wait, are your nails
You
painted?
We
haven't
waited for you
been
for 3
here.
hours.
What are you talking about? Which one was this?
Yo,
When
Nick,
did y'all wait for me
Nick, do
3
your thing.
hours?
Nick, do your thing.
What?
The Christmas.
I was with.
Wait, we're not. No. We're
I
getting off the pod. We're getting off the
Nigga,
pod.
I had to sell
we're
drugs,
getting
babysit, and do hair all in the same house.
And do heroin?
Are you talking about
Jesus
is
Christ.
that Mary J. Blige?
Okay. Yeah.
We're
I was
gonna
about
cut
to
it
say,
out.
Is that Reba
All right.
McEntire?
Anyway,
I'm a
I
survivor.
love Reba.
Nick, do the thing.
See you, Space Cowboys, later.
Uh,
Stop.